RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best product service and expert advice. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. And Alton Tree Service. With 11 years of experience, there is no tree we can't handle.
It's our first meeting of the year between the two teams, and they'll get after each other once again at Roxana.
And that's strange, too, because Roxana's played Carlinville 3 times already this year, but not Marquette at all. Here we go with Porter jumping it up against Roxana's Liley. And we're about ready to roll. The tip is won by Marquette, and the Explorers start with the basketball. Here's Lacey Evans with it. Top of the key, fires a 3. It's off the mark, wide right. Tipped out by the Shells. It will be Marquette ball.
Didn't waste any time getting off that three-pointer, but it was uncontested.
Freshman for Marquette, Jordy Wilson has the basketball. Now they swing it to the left side, and Cassie McFadden to Snyder. Now to Evans, top of the key. Roxana again wearing their blue uniforms. You see the Shells in gold sometimes, in red sometimes, not very often in blue, but they're in blue here on the road. At Marquette, no score, just underway.
The last time we saw this Marquette team was down in Bethalto, wasn't it?
That's right. Last conference game was early December against Southwestern here at home. Here's a shot by Evans, missed, left wing, rebound Donahue, bounces it up to Voorhees. Voorhees out to Pleaster, now they swing it to Liley. Liley number 22 gives to Voorhees again. Voorhees driving in, now to Kelsey Rexford. Almost stolen by Wilson. Now Wilson knocks it to the inline, out of bounds, and Roxana will bring it the full court again.
So a loose ball there and not much of anything. They got a hand in, and don't know what we got going on here. A little conversation with Rick Wiggins and one of the officials, but
6:45 remaining first quarter. And Roxana will bring it up the floor here. Starting 5 in there. Just underway, and here's Liley. Hit hard by Lacey Evans, and that was a foul, maybe a foul and a half, really.
Let's put it this way. If that one wasn't called, I don't know if there'll ever be a foul called in a game again.
And now Wilson comes out of the game, and Caroline Claywell comes into the game. I think the referee was talking about Wilson having those tights on her legs, those white tights that go all the way up, showing no leg at all, and maybe against the uniform requirements for the IHSA or something. Roxana with a missed shot by Donahue at the top of the key. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Shells.
We've had nothing but 3-point attempts in this game so far.
And so the Shells throw it in a 0-0 game. To the wing it goes to Liley. Jump shot from the baseline, up and in. Liley been doing a lot of scoring lately, and she hits for 2.
Well, called for that one on the right baseline and a little pump fake, and was able to get a dribble, and nice little 7-8 footer gets things going here.
2 minutes into the game, 2-0. Roxana with the lead. Mallory Liley with a bucket. Emma Snyder the other way. No good. Porter over the back of Rexford. And Abby Porter with foul number 1.
Well, they'll need her on the glass, obviously, to kind of match Liley there. They're probably the 2 tallest on the court. And there's Marquette, full court pressure, and it's going to cause a turnover.
Rexford and McFadden tie it up. Jump ball. Marquette ball on the arrow. So 2-0. Roxana, Marquette with the ball. McFadden back to Evans, top of the key. After the game, our Munganast Alton Toyota Player of the Game coming your way during our post-game. First quarter action here. Evans on the right wing. Down to Claywell. Now to the post. And Emma Snyder bobbled it for a moment in the lane, but Marquette keeps control of it. Claywell down the baseline. She's on the end line. Out of bounds. Shells ball.
And expect Wilson, she's back on the bench, to come back in. And that was, I guess, the issue, because we see the bare legs now.
The tight whites, the white tights,
are gone.
There's a shot from the corner, and it's no good by the Shells. And now off of Paige Pleister, out of bounds. And Wilson does come back in for Claywell. Marquette ball, 5:15 to go, first quarter. 2-0, Shells have the lead. 5:10 to go in the first as Lacey Evans brings it to the top of the key. Over the zone, hits a three ball this time. Shells back in the zone, and the three goes.
Well, they've been doing the matchup zone, and there they go to turnover.
Wilson bounces it down, back to Wilson, give and go, missed the shot. Underneath, rebound Pleister. Here comes Roxana again, but they turn it over again, throwing it out of bounds.
Roxana's been in that matchup zone and kind of enticing Marquette to become a perimeter shooting team. If they knock some of those threes down, that's going to have to change Mike Arbuthnot's point of attack. And Evans finally knocks one down. She had misfired on her first 2-3 attempts.
Donahue out of the game. Here's Evans again. Good. Lacey with another tray.
4 shots, all threes. Missed the first 2. Now knocks down 2 in a row. And just like that, a quick 6 for Marquette.
6-2. Donahue out of the game. Paige Stacy in the game for Roxana. Here's Voorhees with a 3. It's blocked. She gets it back and missed it. Porter with a block. And back comes Wilson for the Explorers at the 4-minute mark. Jordy Wilson all the way underneath. Rolls off the rim. No good on the finger roll there.
A couple of easy bunnies for her, and she's missed them both.
Stacy driving into the lane. Nice move and foul and 1. She will go to the line. It's a foul on number 22. Evans with her second foul.
Rick Dwiggins has a decision to make. Halfway through this first quarter, and Evans already with 2 fouls, and I don't think he's got a choice. He's going to have to get her out of the game.
Out of the game, Voorhees. Donahue back in, but that was a nice move by Stacy there, and her free throw is good. And number 13 with a 3-point play.
Good little dribble drive into the paint, and she was able to curl that one in, just sneaking it inside the left part of the rim, and completes the 3-point play.
Marquette starters still in there as Evans fires another 3. No. Porter with a rebound. It's no good. Now Snyder lays it up and in. Emma Snyder. Marquette with 2 bigs in there, and that causes some problems.
Couple of offensive rebounds, and boy, Evans is relentless with the 3-point shooting so far.
Here's Stacy driving on Snyder to the baseline. Lost her dribble in the corner. Gives it to Donahue, and Evans has another foul.
And that's the risks, and there it is. He takes a risk, and we're not even 5 minutes into this game, and she's got 3 fouls.
Way too aggressive there as she went over the top of Donahue.
Never mind. He actually had Claywell at the scorer's table ready to come in for her, but boy, she's got it. Probably, you have to think she's sitting the rest of the half, right?
Probably so. 3 minutes to go, first quarter here. 8-5, Marquette on top. Liley back in the game, gives to Donahue, now to Stacy, out to Pleister. Pleister driving, gives to Liley again, throws it away at midcourt over the head of her teammate Stacy.
4 turnovers now for Roxana already here in the first quarter.
So Claywell into the game with Porter, Snyder, McFadden, and Wilson. 8-5, Marquette.
Well, Claywell better get used to staying in the game because I think she's going to be in there for a while.
Caroline wears number 4. Shot left side, no. McFadden with the rebound, though, to Claywell. Back to McFadden. They reset it. McFadden stops and pops. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Now to Claywell. Baseline, good. Baseline right. Claywell for 2.
Might have to be some offensive points from her here tonight, especially in this first half. Coming in, and there's another turnover off that full court pressure.
Timeout, Roxana. Coach Mike Arbuthnot shaking his head. He can't believe the turnovers here in the first 6 minutes.
Well, just kind of succumbing to the pressure and not really handling it very well. And really, they're self-induced. I mean, the pressure is there, but kind of in a panic mode and not really focused and taking their time moving the ball up the court and throwing it away actually on 3 out of their last 4 possessions. And after that 3-point play, they haven't had much going here on the offensive side.
For Marquette, 2 threes for Evans, but again, the big story there is she has 3 fouls in the first basically 4 minutes of the game. Couple of threes, also a 2 for Snyder, a 2 for Claywell. It's 10-5 Marquette, and they have the ball. Under their basket, McFadden throws it in. To Snyder for 3. It's short. Rebound McFadden, though.
Too many offensive rebounds the Shells are giving up.
McFadden to Snyder. Left side, Claywell. To the free throw line. Double dribble called. Marquette turnover.
Their second. And here comes the full court pressure again.
Good sized crowd here at Marquette High School tonight for the rivalry game, Shells and Explorers. Pleister up the floor to Rexford. Now to Donahue. Taylor Donahue fires a 3, and it's short. Rebound, up and in. Nice left-handed shot. Nice rebound by Paige Pleister.
He's able to pick up that miss from Donahue. She's 0 for 3, and the Shells have missed 3 threes in this game, but an offensive rebound there and a putback for a basket.
10-7, Marquette with the lead. McFadden with a bucket, left wing, 15-footer, 12-7 Marquette.
And now she's going to pick up a foul.
McFadden with a bucket, now she has a foul on the inbounds. 24, McFadden with her first.
Well, Marquette's aggressive right from the outset in this first quarter, looking for turnovers, transition buckets.
Well, they like to play at least 9 players, maybe 10, so that's 4 or 5 off the bench, and they may need that depth, like always.
Something they haven't had much
No.
of. Rick Dwiggin's usually pretty relentless in playing a starting 5.
There's Donahue inside, missed the shot on an air ball. Rebound, though, goes up and in. Strong rebound and bucket by Stacy.
Well, she's had 5 points and both really tough shots. Completed a 3-point play in the lane and another one there.
12-9, the Explorers lead the Shells. 3-point game. McFadden open again. Glass and good from that same spot on the left wing. 14-9, here comes Stacy breaking the press. Claywell, though, knocks it out of bounds. And here comes Voorhees in for Pleister. Roxana makes a move. Coach Mike Arbuthnot has his Shells at 7-9 on the year. 16 games already. Here's Voorhees looking around. One of the leaders in the St. Louis area, Missouri and Illinois, in 3-pointers. She has 42 threes made on the year. Here's Donahue with it. 12 seconds to go, first quarter. Here's Donahue. Gives to Liley. Liley around the defense. Up. No. Rebound Porter now. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Marquette 14. Roxana 9 after 1 quarter. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money, too. From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Welcome back to Marquette Girls Riverbend Basketball. Shells and Oilers, or Shells and Explorers here tonight. Shells and Oilers will be coming up next week, Monday night. 1 week from tonight. SCC action here, and Marquette leads 14-9. Explorers with another turnover as Roxana turns it over. Marquette turns it right back over as Porter travels.
Probably not wise to have your center trying to go coast to coast with the basketball, but kind of forced into a situation there, and Porter winds up turning it right back over. 6 turnovers for the Shells and 3 for the Explorers now.
7:30 remaining first half. Here's Voorhees with it. Shells ball. Down by 5. And Donahue into the lane. Had her shot blocked. Claywell and Snyder both there. And back comes Marquette again. Into the lane. Wilson, finger roll. No good. Rolls off the rim. They fight for the rebound. Jump ball. Arrow to the Explorers.
Right now, Marquette winning the battle of the hustle. They're getting to more offensive rebounds, more of the loose balls, and that's why they've... Shots were 16 shot attempts to 11 in that first quarter for Marquette. Marquette knocking down 6, Roxana with 4.
Snyder and McFadden come out of the game as Porter hits on the inbounds, her first 2. Porter with a bucket as Marquette brings into the game Dar and Youngblood. Here's Stacy up the floor for Roxana. To Lively, looking for a guard, and finds Taylor Donahue. 6:46 to go, second quarter, 16-9 now. Shells have it, running the offense here. Man-to-man defense for the Explorers. Here's Lively with it on the wing. Skip pass to Voorhees. Now to Stacy for 3, and it's off the rim. Wilson with the Marquette rebound. Jordy Wilson stops at the top of the key. Hits a 3 ball.
Just that quickly now, Marquette on a 7-0 run. They lead it by 10.
3 threes for the Explorers. They're up 19-9. Over the timeline, Stacy has it. Now to Voorhees for 3, and it's in and out for Roxana.
Boy, that one caught every part of the rim and just wouldn't go down.
Down to Dar, stolen away by Stacy, and a break for the Shells. Kelsey Rexford dribbles it off Wilson's leg, and now out of bounds. And the ball's going to go to Marquette. Or maybe Roxana, and it is Roxana. Anna Morrissey in for Wilson. Paige Pleaster in for Stacy. 1 sub each way. 5:49 to go. First half. Here's Pleaster with it. Guarded by Porter right now.
Well, Marquette's man-to-man defense not allowing Roxana to set up for any three-point shooting either.
Pleaster driving right. Kicks it to Lively. Lively looking low. Finds Rexford. Nice move around the defender. Missed the shot. Out of bounds off of Marquette. It's still Roxana basketball, and slow to get up as Rexford may have hit her mouth on the floor, and I think she may have a bloody lip or chin there as she goes to the bench.
We hope she didn't chip a tooth either. You know?
I was just thinking maybe it was the tooth, and that even worse.
Well, I've done that. It doesn't feel good.
Ouch. Down to the floor she goes, and they're going to have an injury timeout here with 5:28 remaining here in the second quarter. 19-9 Marquette. We'll take a break from Marquette High. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
And just 25 degrees.
Well, you didn't move out of your house, so what do you know?
That's true, I didn't. I made a couple errands. Here, there. I think you know where. 5:25 to go. Into
I have
the
an
lane.
idea.
Stacy missed the shot. Rebound, no good. Here's another one. Liley up and in for Roxana.
Roxana getting a little aggressive now on the offensive glass, and I'll just throw two words out, right? And you can just say yes or no. Walmart.
Wall and Mart.
Yes.
Only 2 out of the last 3 days.
Is that all?
19
What happened on the day you missed?
19-11. I took a little break.
Were they closed?
Marquette shot missed. Youngblood from the top of the key. Explorers lead 19-11. Here's Pleister. Back to Voorhees. Left side, Stacy.
Oh.
She's open. And a foul on Claywell as she went driving to the basket.
Boy, there was a 3 attempt there, too, to take. But maybe Stacy not your normal run-of-the-mill three-point shooter. I guarantee if it was number 14, it would have went up.
Donahue, Voorhees, any of the guards, maybe even Pleister. And they're all in there right now for Coach Arbuthnot and the Shells. Here's Liley. Back to a guard. Paige Pleister, now to Taylor Voorhees. Voorhees lost it on the end line as a double team got there and out of bounds.
Well, you notice every time she touches the ball out on this left perimeter, Porter's going out there to guard it. And that's a little bit of a mismatch.
4:20 to go here in the first half. Back to the top. Anna Morrissey fires, and off the rim it goes. Rebound Donahue. Donahue on the fly. Up and in, and one as she just threw it up there.
How about that rainbow?
From her hip. Youngblood with a foul, and Donahue's going to go for 3. It went in.
Yeah. It did. I don't know how, but somehow it did. And Roxana now with 4 unanswered. They're back to within 6. Another 3-point attempt here and a chance to make this a 5-point game.
4:08 remaining in the second quarter. 19-13, 19-14. The three-point play is good. Roxana with some pressure now, and that could surprise Marquette. It does, as Coach Rick Dwiggins has to burn a timeout and bring his ball handler Wilson into the game here after this 30-second timeout.
Yeah, he sensed a 5-second count coming on, so went ahead and burned a 30. And Roxana picking it up here just a little bit on a little mini 5-0 run. And they now trail it by 5. Still plenty of time here in the second quarter. 4:07 to go.
Halfway through this second period with Marquette on top, 19-14. They led after one quarter, 14-9. 5-point lead. They bumped it up to a 10-point lead, but now it's back to 5 again. And Marquette will have Snyder, Claywell, McFadden, Porter, and Wilson in there. Roxana with Stacy, Pleister, Voorhees, Donahue, and Liley in the game. And Pleister over the back as she went for a steal and picked up a foul instead.
That's that's Roxana's first foul of the game, believe it or not.
I just saw that. I couldn't believe my
I had to
score
look
sheet here.
at it. I'm like, did I miss something here? Or?
Roxana tips it out. Marquette going to throw it in again. Try again. Emma Snyder triggering it in here.
Marquette already with 16 fouls, so Roxana will be shooting the 1 and bonus the rest of the way.
Into Porter, right through her hands, and it goes for a steal. Lively fouled on her way to the basket, and that foul's going to go on number 20, Wilson, with her first.
And now Roxana picking up a little bit full court-wise, and they were able to create the turnover there.
Free throw missed by Lively. She does have 4 points already, but another free throw on the way. And that free throw is on the way and good. 19-15 now, Marquette. The lead is down to 4. JV game again won by Marquette. 39-36 over Roxana. Wilson slips and falls, and now it's over and back when McFadden grabs it. A turnover. Roxana with the basketball.
I think they're trying some arguing going that once it went over that a Roxana player had touched it, but
I don't think that was the case.
Yeah, it's a tough call to make.
Donahue to the wing. Roxana ball. Here's Lively. One dribble. Back to Donahue. Taylor to the top. Gives to Taylor. Voorhees. Voorhees to Pleister now. Pleister guarded by Wilson. Now Lively for 3. In and out for the Shells there.
It's a good shot. Good possession. Just missed the shot. Didn't miss by much.
McFadden to the baseline. Missed the shot. Tipped out. Marquette will keep it. Wilson long two. No good. Snyder in front of the rim. She missed it. Marquette with 3 misses. Now a jump ball called. Arrow going to Roxana as Kelsey Rexford goes back to the bench, and she has a big bandage on her chin. So that must be where the blood was coming from. Little chin music. 3 minutes to go till halftime.
Well, better that than a chipped tooth.
Yes. Claywell with a steal and a bucket. Marquette with a 2 to make it 21-15. Timeout, Shells. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a First Mid-America Credit Union representative.
21-15. It's Monday Night Basketball as we have a timeout on the floor. The referees, not sure if they're checking for blood once again. Maybe Taylor Donahue has some blood around her face or something as they take a look at her face here and say that she will leave the game, it looks like.
Do they know Oklahoma State and Stanford's playing tonight? Speed her up, boys.
Rexford back into the game with the bandaged up chin, so.
But then again, there might be 100 points between them, so that'll be about a 5-hour game, right?
True. 2:56 remaining, Roxana ball. Here we go. Stacy has the ball in the backcourt to Rexford. Now up to Pleister. Page bumped, fouled by the freshman Wilson, it looks like, and it is.
It'll be her second.
1-1 for Paige Pleister of Roxana.
Do you get her out knowing that you're in danger of a third foul here? What do you think?
Maybe so, since Evans already has 3, another guard. Missing the front end of the 1-1, though, is Pleister. Underneath it's Porter, and Abby lays it in. 23-15, Marquette by 8 again. Here's Pleister again over the timeline. to Voorhees, bouncing it. Tipped out by Marquette. No, it's Marquette ball with 2:29 to go.
10 turnovers now for Roxana in this first half.
Shells bring in Katie Swearingen now, number 21. Swearingen into the game. 8-point game. Claywell, free throw line jumper. No. Swearingen with the rebound. Gives to Pleister. Long pass stolen by McFadden. Another turnover. Marquette ball. Porter underneath and slipping through a double team. Foul on Roxana. Foul's going to go on number 15, Paige Pleister, her second. Team second. Still an 8-point lead. Marquette with the ball and the lead. Porter's shot short. Rebound McFadden. No, may have been blocked there, and it was. Roxana knocked it out. Marquette will throw it in. Tomorrow night we have Alton High boys basketball. The Redbirds back in action against Belleville East on the Big Z. And then Wednesday night, Illinois back in action at Northwestern. Wednesday night tip-off at 6 o'clock for the Illini. Tonight it's girls basketball. Wilson and Claywell play catch. Down to Snyder. Double team and a foul called. Double team and a reach-in. Reach-in foul's going to go on Voorhees. 1:43 now till halftime. Claywell, right wing.
Well, Roxana only with 3 team fouls, so they can afford to be a little aggressive.
8-point game. And a strip. Rexford with a steal. Kelsey Rexford up the floor. Left hand, glass, and good over Claywell.
Tough shot. Maybe the white patch where they stitched her up or patched her up there, a little distraction with the defender there.
Rexford with her first 2. She almost had another steal there at the top.
Got a block there.
McFadden blocked away. Rebound. Pleister the other way. Roxana ball. Down by 6. Right wing Stacy is open in the lane. Short jumper, no good. Rebound Snyder for the Explorers.
That was a good-looking attempt for Stacy there. You'd like to see that one go down.
Wilson on the wing to Claywell. 45 seconds left till halftime. Snyder, double team. Back to Wilson. Open 3. Good! She finally hit one. It's a tray.
Long distance one there. And boy, that was on a turnover again.
Roxana turns it over. 26-17 now. Marquette by 9. .32 seconds till the half. Marquette ball. McFadden comes in. Gives to Wilson. Wilson into the lane. Wild shot. Missed it off the glass. And to the ground they go. And it's a foul on Roxana, I believe. Swearingen going after the loose ball, and Coach Arbuthnot says it's a loose ball. Shouldn't be a foul.
Nope. No doubt.
Swearingen with foul number 1.
He's right.
Here's Snyder. 20 seconds to go. Marquette with the lead. 15 seconds now as they give to the right wing and Claywell. Now to Snyder. Stolen away. Shells ball. Here comes Kelsey Rexford. Bumped by McFadden, but still lays it in.
Now that's a nice bucket to get before halftime.
Halftime score, 26-19. Marquette with a 7-point lead over Roxana at the half. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RobertsMotors.com.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental. The best products, service, and expert advice.
Just one conference win for Roxana. That was against the Oilers when the Shells beat the Oilers. Here's Donahue with a foul on Emma Snyder to start the second half. So give Roxana a foul, their first of the second half, and Donahue's first foul.
12 seconds into the second half, and what? They had, they didn't get their first until what? Late in the second quarter or midway through the second?
Yep, now a jump ball. Porter and Pleister there. The arrow going to Roxana, down by 7 points.
Hey, there's number 22 in white. Been a while since we've seen her, right?
Lacey Evans with 3 fouls into the game. Had a couple of threes early on. Voorhees, baseline shot, good, and one. Porter coming out to the baseline to go for the block shot, and she fouls Taylor Voorhees.
Well, she had been scoreless in the first half in a 7-point deficit. You'd like to think that little point production from the senior can also help get them back into a game, and that's a good start right there.
In the air and good. Their leading scorer at 11.5 points per game, and it's now 26-22 here.
Well, you're hoping she can match that here tonight. If she can, you'd like to think Roxana's got a shot at winning this thing.
Coach Mike Arbuthnot and Roxana, Coach Rick Dwiggins and Marquette, both pacing in front of their benches. With 7:15 to go, third quarter, here's Wilson, top of the key. Gives it off to Lacey Evans. Evans looking around for help. Nobody home. Now gives to McFadden. Down to the baseline, Cassie McFadden bounces to Emma Snyder. Underneath the Porter, through her hands. Out of bounds. Roxana ball on the turnover.
They look a little discombobulated here offensively. Roxana picking things up. On the defensive end, a little more intensity, a little more man-to-man now, kind of getting away from that matchup zone.
6:46 now to go, third quarter. Shells ball. To the wing, Voorhees 3. It's off the rim and out, and Wilson comes out of there with it.
Boy, that one had a shot, too, of going down. She's now 0 for 3 from three-point range. I wonder if she's gone an entire game without knocking a 3 down.
Probably not. Now a foul in the center circle. Liley reaching in on Emma Snyder. 42 three-pointers for Voorhees this year. She had a game where she hit 7 threes. 6:20 to go, Marquette ball. Up 26-22. Wilson guarded by Donahue. Down to Porter. Triple team. Voorhees tying her up. No call. And now to the wing it goes to McFadden.
Boy, if they'd have seen that right away, that was going to be an uncontested layup for Porter.
Now Wilson looking underneath, keeps the dribble. Now to Lacey Evans. Evans leans in, missed it off the rim. Rebound Snyder, but it was blocked away, and Paige Pleister up the floor for the Shells. Skip pass to Rexford. Now to Voorhees. Voorhees driving. Rexford for 3. It's short. Long rebound, out of bounds, Marquette ball.
Boy, they've had a couple of possessions now to cut this to a 1-point game with a couple of threes, and they've just gone off the mark.
26-22 our score. Just a 3-point play is all we have here in this third quarter, and that was by the Shells, who trailed 26-19 at halftime. Here's Evans to Snyder. Back to Lacey Evans. Evans driving in, leans in, missed it. Rexford saves it, but it goes to Wilson of Marquette. Wilson fires it up. No. Rebound Rexford. Roxana again with the ball.
I think it's safe to say Marquette's had some good looks, and they're just not making any shots right now. I mean, they were 11 for 33. 33 shots in the first half.
A ton of looks, ton of shots.
And good-looking ones, too.
Liley, top of the key, in and out for the Shells again. Long pass to Snyder, knocked away by Liley. Still Marquette ball out of bounds. Dangerous pass there, nobody looking.
been stuck on this 4-point margin now for a bit. That's 3 straight possessions. Roxana goes with the 3, tries to cut it to 1. And they didn't miss any of them by much either.
Very close. Here's Porter underneath. Lays it in on the weak side. Porter with a bucket.
6 points now, and when they can exploit her and get her down there on the block one-on-one, she's going to be pretty hard to handle for this undersized team.
Long shot from the baseline is missed. That was a long 2 by Liley. Lacey Evans with the Marquette rebound the other way. To Wilson. Wilson long 3. Good! Left side. The freshman with a tray.
3 threes for her in the game now, and again, just that quickly, it's back up to a 9-point game. So when Roxana gets close, Marquette starts to pull away again. Let's see if Roxana's got another run in them here.
Rexford all the way down, missed a layup under the basket there. McFadden the other way.
Got to make that.
Explorers have it with 3:50 to go, third quarter. Wilson, Snyder, Porter, McFadden, and Evans out there. 3 is missed. McFadden with a rebound, fouled by Pleister under the basket.
There's that, again, second chance. It's going to be 3 fouls now. Pleister, the only one in foul trouble. Nobody else with more than 1 for Roxana.
McFadden up and in, 5 points for Cassie now. Pleister stays in as Stacy, number 13, checks in, but she comes in for Voorhees. McFadden in the air, and it goes in, 2 for 2.
I believe this is the biggest lead of the game.
Yep, up to 11, 33-22. Marquette lead inside Donahue. Had her shot blocked. Maybe Snyder. Snyder gives to McFadden the other way. McFadden up the floor to Wilson. Bumped, and Pleister looks like she may have another foul.
I think you're right.
15 with foul number 4.
Well, no choice now but to get her out of the game.
2 points for Pleister, and she checks out of the game. Anna Whitaker, number 3, checks in. 3:26 now remaining. Third quarter, Marquette ball. McFadden into Wilson. Almost knocked away there. Good D there by Whitaker. Now Evans, open 3. Missed it. It's an air ball. Dar saves it. Nope, she's out on the inline. Roxana ball the other way.
I thought it was coming right at you.
I did too. And now I look up and I see Pleister still in the game, so Whitaker did not come in for Pleister.
You're right.
Rexford, Pleister in the game, along with Liley, Stacy, and Whitaker. Up to Whitaker it goes, middle of the floor. Bounces it to Stacy, now back to Rexford, over to Pleister, down to Liley in the left corner. Underneath it goes, Whitaker off the rim, missed it on the front of the rim there. Would not roll in. 11-point lead, Marquette with the lead and the ball.
7 straight misses now for Roxana after they got the 3-point play to cut it to a 4-point game, and they've been stuck on 22 points now for about 5 minutes.
7-0 run. 33-22, Wilson inside, glass, no. Porter reaches over, missed the follow, back the other way after 2 misses. Roxana ball.
Well, they got to get a score.
Roxana ball as Marquette tips the pass out. Taylor Voorhees going to check back in here, and in for Liley. Shells have Pleister, Voorhees, Whitaker, Stacy, and Rexford on the floor.
Arp continues to leave her in there with the 4 fouls.
To the baseline, Voorhees. Back to Pleister. Skips it to Rexford on the wing. Open 2. Missed the jumper. Rebound Dar. Couldn't save it. And Roxana will keep it under their basket, out of bounds. Marquette with Claywell, Evans, Wilson, Dar, and Porter on the floor. To the corner, Voorhees fires a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound Wilson. tied up with Whitaker. Jump ball, Marquette ball on the arrow. 2:03 now remaining third quarter here at Marquette High School. Explorers with the lead and traveling in the backcourt. Turn it over, back to the Shells now. Shells still looking to get off that 22. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Here's Whitaker. Back to Voorhees. Voorhees driving all the way down, blocked by Dar. Dar to Evans. Marquette ball. Here's Wilson. Wilson lost it. Pleister with a steal. Paige Pleister up the floor. Roxana will settle it down to Rexford. She's open. Glass. Nope. She missed another.
Boy, they just can't buy anything.
Amazing. Claywell the other way.
11 straight misses.
Timeout Marquette. 1:26 to go. Third quarter. When we come back, the score still Marquette 33, Roxana 22. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
6 minutes and change without a point for Roxana, and they've had offensive rebounds, decent looks, but they've missed 11 consecutive field goals now. They haven't turned it over this quarter. That's been a plus. They have 12 in the game, but it's not helping them. They're getting shots. They're just not making anything.
Claywell looking around. She's double teamed, in trouble. Roxana with a steal. Whitaker comes out of there with it. Whitaker with a nice bounce on the left side. Miss layup by Donahue on the left side.
And that's what they're getting. They've created 5 turnovers. They're getting into transition, and that's an example. There's a good look there and just a miss.
Dar, baseline shot, good. Nothing but net for Samantha Dar.
And while it hasn't been the cleanest quarter for Marquette, they've been able to stretch the lead out, and that's what's key here.
35-22. Donahue lost it as she fell to the ground. Here comes Youngblood the other way. Stolen away by Donahue. Stolen back by Claywell. And now fouled by Donahue. Claywell goes crashing to the floor. How about that end-to-end action?
I didn't see much of it because I'm writing turnover here, turnover here, and turnover right back.
And Donahue with his second foul. Here's Voorhees and Liley back in. Pleister and Stacy out for Coach Arbuthnot's Shells. Marquette in there. Claywell, Dar, Snyder, Evans, and Youngblood. Mackenzie Youngblood and Lacey Evans at the guards, and Evans misses a 3. Youngblood with a long rebound. Guarded by Donahue. Skip pass to Claywell now.
Surprised they pulled the trigger that quick on a shot. Well, now they're going to keep it for the last possession here.
16 seconds for the third quarter. Here's Snyder. Right wing to Claywell, guarded by Voorhees. And almost stolen. It is stolen away. Rexford has it. 6 seconds left. Gives to Voorhees. Layup is missed. A layup, and Liley's follow is blocked away. Wow. And they're still at 22. 35-22 Marquette as we go to the fourth quarter. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we could literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
Low-hanging branches? Loose limbs? Storm damage? Don't risk climbing up that shaky ladder. Let Alton Tree Service do it for you. Fully insured with over 11 years of experience, protecting your home and family is what we do best. From trimming to complete removal, there is no tree we can't handle. Contact Alton Tree Service today for a free, no-obligation estimate at 618-977-1413.
Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland back here at Marquette High School. Marquette leading Roxana 35-22. Here comes Pleister. Finger roll no good, but she was fouled on her way to the basket as we start the fourth here at Marquette High. Girls basketball, Emma Snyder with a foul 4 seconds into the fourth quarter.
1 for 15. How does that strike you?
Roxana from the field in the third. Here's Voorhees with a three. Nope, missed it. Missing layups, missing threes, missing everything in between.
0 for 5 from three-point range, and now Roxana's missed 15 straight field goals.
Yeah. Snyder, free throw line extended, missed it. Youngblood over the back with a foul for Marquette.
I mean, if you think about it, it wasn't the greatest quarters for Marquette. They were 3 for 12. They only scored 9 points, but yet they extended their lead by 6.
And have the largest lead of the night, 35-22. It was 26-22 for a long time.
So it wasn't a bad quarter for Roxana. They just couldn't make anything.
Marquette finishes on a 9-0 run to finish the quarter. Voorhees three, nope.
Can't buy one.
Missed another one. Snyder the other way for Marquette. They turn it over to Roxana, out of bounds.
Well, when Rick Wiggins looks at this, he's going to see 16 turnovers now, and they're going to be creeping up around the 20 mark. That's not, may win the game, but that's not an area that a coach likes to see the plus minus in the turnover ratio. Boy, that sounded like a hockey stat, didn't it? Plus minus.
And an ugly win is, I guess, how he'll look at it.
When you're pushing 20 turnovers, I would say so.
And the kind of shooting we've had. Liley for three. In and out for Roxana. Back the other way. Lacey Evans with Marquette controlling the basketball. Back to Claywell now. Caroline Claywell for the Explorers. Between the circles, guarded by Whitaker. Now to Evans. Lacey Evans to Claywell. Down to Dar. Guarded by Liley. Double team there, out of bounds, and it's still Marquette ball. And Marquette will bring 3 starters in. Wilson, McFadden, and Porter off the bench. For Dar, Claywell, and Youngblood.
Well, they were able to stretch their lead out with some bench players in the game, which is a good thing. Arb's going to bring in a couple of subs himself.
Voorhees and Pleister, a couple starters go out. 6:22 to go in the game. Fourth quarter here. Double-digit lead for Marquette. On their home floor, there's a steal by Whitaker. Roxana ball. Long pass to Donahue. Layup, no, but Porter charged with a bump and a foul.
That might have been, what, the shortest going up against the tallest there, would
That's
you say?
right. I think you're right. Donahue, little guard, puts it up and misses the first free throw. Oh, they still have had just 3 points since halftime.
Over 9 minutes without scoring, and hey, there it is.
Free throw, and Coach Mike Arbuthnot would like a timeout with 6:16 to go, and Marquette's lead is 35-23. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money, too. From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand-name products. Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Well, every time I kept looking up there under guests, I kept seeing 22 and 22. I was wondering if they were going to burn the bulbs out.
That's true. There's a foul by number 2. Fouling 22. Donahue fouls Lacey Evans.
Marquette will shoot the bonus now the rest of the way, I believe.
Evans finally gets it in the backcourt to Cassie McFadden. Now to Wilson. Jordy Wilson with 3 threes in the game. A lot of missed shots for her too, though. Wilson to McFadden. 6-minute mark, down to Snyder. Layup, good. McFadden with a bounce to Snyder.
That's a good-looking offensive set there. Good pass, a little bounce pass into the low post.
Underneath Liley, good, and one as she made the layup, and she was fouled.
They made a shot. Finally.
Amazing. And Snyder, Emma with the foul there, her second foul for Marquette.
After 17 straight misses. That's unheard of.
It's unbelievable. Some layups in there too. Liley hits the free throw, 3-point play.
5:44 left, now down by 11. They're going to have to go full court, maybe force some turnovers. Even if you give up some fouls, put them at the line.
Marquette's turned it over tonight, that's for sure. Here's McFadden with it, front court, 5:30 to go in the game. Now Lacey Evans fouled by Whitaker, going for the steal.
And it'll be bonus time for Marquette the rest of the way.
And so far in this fourth quarter, the only free throws for the Shells, 2 out of 3 from the line. Marquette, 2 free throws in the game, it looks like, right? 2 for 2. Now 3 for 3. Lacey will shoot another one here.
You are correct. I'm impressed you added up to 3.
I can count that high. 7 for Evans. Make it 8. She made them both.
First points since those 2 threes that she hit, and they were Marquette's first field goals of the game.
Turnover, Roxana. It's going back to Marquette with a lead of 39-26. 5:20 to go in the game. Marquette ball. Jordy Wilson has it. In the backcourt. Shells hawking the ball here, and here's McFadden up the floor. She's in the front court now. 5:05 to go, tipped out by Roxana. Marquette will try again. And throw it in at midcourt. And they look to throw it in. McFadden and Evans play catch near the timeline. Under 5 minutes to go in the game now. Wilson holds it high, guarded by Donahue. Now Evans on the wing, guarded by Voorhees. Back to Wilson, top of the key, 3, good for Wilson.
I'll tell you what, she's made 4 of them tonight, and every one of them have looked good.
Rexford inside, layup, good for Kelsey Rexford.
4:33 to go. Roxana down 14. It's going to be awfully hard to climb back into this now.
McFadden driving in, stops on the block, fade away, good. Left side, McFadden with 2.
Especially when you're not getting any stops either.
Well, they're going to look back at those 17 missed shots in a row.
And they played good D in that stretch too, but they just couldn't get any makes.
Voorhees, Glass, no, as she split through a double team.
A tough shooting night for her.
Under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
1 for 11 now.
I'm just thinking if Roxana makes just 4 or 5 shots during that 17. Yeah,
it's a different game.
Could be like 44-40, something like that. Inside Porter now. She falls to the ground and travels back the other way. Roxana with the ball. As Pleister and Stacy check in. 3:37 to go in the game. Pleister gives to the corner and Liley back to Rexford. Shells needs some threes with 3 minutes to go. Stacy's going to drive in though. Open look, missed it, got her own rebound, missed it at the front of the rim. 2 bunnies there.
That just typifies the shooting night that they've had here in this game.
Back comes Marquette. Up 44-28. Roxana will play again Thursday, play Southwestern at home. The Piasol Birds against the Shells Thursday night. Inside Wilson fires up an air ball on the baseline, and back comes Rexford all the way down, leans in, puts it in. Rexford has 8. Timeout Roxana. 2:45 to go in the game, 44-30. Marquette, you're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a First Mid-America Credit Union representative.
2:45 remaining, fourth quarter, regulation time, and Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland back here live at Marquette High School. Monday night girls basketball to start out the new year. Cassie McFadden has it underneath the Porter, blocked away, a foul. Maybe Pleister, maybe Rexford. It's Pleister with a foul.
And that will be 5 fouls.
Guess it's only 4.
Well, we can't see the scoreboard either, so.
In the air, Porter up and in. Can't see the main scoreboard from here.
Nope.
We'd have to be Magic Man. In the air and good again for Porter.
So we're guessing on some of the fouls, and you're right, we're probably 1 off, so Pleister with 4.
46-30 as Porter hit the free throws, and Porter has the steal, tips it to Snyder and to Wilson, and Roxana with a reach in. After Wilson grabbed it, it looks like Donahue with a foul.
And I have her for 4.
For and 4 on the fouls. Shea St. Peter's number 5 in for Roxana. 1-1 here at the line for Wilson. A dozen for her in the game. And she's the only player in double figures. 8 for Evans, 8 for Porter, 8 for McFadden.
Spreading the wealth.
Balance. Wilson 2 for 2. Marquette has not missed a free throw in the game. Underneath, Roxana with a bucket up and in.
Coast to coast for Donahue there. Took it right at McFadden.
6 points for Donahue.
But it's going to be too little too late here for the Shells.
48-32 score. Roxana again with just 1 conference win. And they'll look for maybe back-to-back wins, winnable games on Thursday and Monday when they play Southwestern and Wood River. We'll see.
I saw them play Wood River earlier this year.
And this pass is thrown away on the wing. Marquette turns it over to the Shells again. Morrissey in for Evans here. Marquette with a 16-point lead. And they will be 4-3 in the conference. Donahue between the circles for the Shells. Gives to the corner. 3 ball going up, going in. It's a tray for the Shells.
Shiraka off the bench.
First 3 for the Shells.
It is.
Porter.
Shiraka.
Back the other way. Porter hits a bucket. She has 10. 50-35 now. 3 ball, Donahue. Missed it. Rebound, McFadden. Now it's on the floor. McFadden jumps on Donahue, and Donahue's slow to get up. McFadden with a foul. And more subs into the game. Youngblood, Dar back in for Marquette along with Georgia Horn. 63 seconds to go in the game now. 1:03 left. Marquette 50, Roxana 35. To the corner it goes. 3 ball, short rebound. Marquette with under a minute left. And a foul in the backcourt. Marquette will shoot free throws here.
Double bonus.
Did I mention 8 for 8 from the line?
There goes that.
No, I'm not jinxing them. Horn in the air, up and in. First one good. That would be 9 for 9. And this one is no good.
Thank you, Jinx.
Missed it by that much. 51-35 now.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
40 seconds left in the game. Shells with the ball. Shot missed. Morrissey with the rebound. Marquette ball. Anna gives it up to Mackenzie Youngblood now. 30 seconds left in the game. 51-35. Youngblood, right wing. Shot up and in. Mackenzie Youngblood for 2.
On the score sheet.
10 seconds to go. Pleister to the front of the rim. Missed the finger roll. Got her own rebound. Jump ball. Arrow going to Marquette as we close in on 9 o'clock. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton. 9 o'clock on this Monday night as we wrap things up here at Marquette High School.
And this should be our final.
Morrissey lost it in the corner with 3.9 seconds to go, but it's still Marquette ball. Dar throws it in, goes right to Rexford. 3 is good for Roxana at the buzzer. Rexford with a tray, and that is the end of that. Marquette 53, Roxana 38. Back with the post game in a moment You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental. The best products, service, and expert advice.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is fair.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we could literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
Low-hanging branches? Loose limbs? Storm damage? Don't risk climbing up that shaky ladder. Let Alton Tree Service do it for you. Fully insured with over 11 years of experience, protecting your home and family is what we do best. From trimming to complete removal, there is no tree we can't handle. Contact Alton Tree Service today for a free, no-obligation estimate at 618-977-1413.
With Louis Korak, Brent Birkeland back at Marquette High. Our final score, the Marquette Lady Explorers 53, the Roxana Lady Shells 38. That third quarter was basically the end of the Shells' chances here tonight as they were staying with the Marquette Explorers tonight. 7-point game at halftime, but that third quarter, the shooting atrocious for the Shells. Louis?
1 for 15, and they missed their last 14 in the quarter. 17 total in all, and that was really their downfall. And what has to be frustrating for them there is they played a pretty good quarter defensively where they only gave up 9 points and were able to force 7 turnovers, but their shooting was their undoing here tonight as they wound up shooting 15 for 54 from the game, and that's not going to get it done on most nights.
No, not at all. And they were led by Kelsey Rexford, who had 11. Liley had 8. Donahue with 6. 5 for Stacy off the bench. For Marquette, they had a couple of players with 8. Evans had 8. McFadden with 8. Porter, 10 points for Abby Porter tonight. But our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game with 4 threes, the freshman Jordan Wilson. Jordy, 14 points to finish off the night here tonight, the leading scorer in the game.
Well, and it seems like every time she hit one, it would kind of be a backbreaker where Roxana would creep close and not get close enough. And every time she'd hit a 3, it would always seem to kind of help stretch the lead out for Marquette. They were able to stretch it out in the third quarter and then start really pulling away, and they wind up with a 15-point win here tonight, and they get the second half of the conference slate going in a positive direction here tonight.
With the win, 53-38, and with the win, Marquette 4-3 now in the SCC. Roxana 1-6 now in the conference, still with just that one conference win against the Lady Oilers. So we'll see how things go as we roll through January now, brand new year, and we'll keep an eye on Marquette, Roxana, and the other teams around the Riverbend, boys and girls. But tonight, Marquette girls 53-38 over Roxana. Tomorrow night it's the Alton High boys at AHS Arena. The Redbirds taking on Belleville East tomorrow night right here on Z1570. So thanks to our engineer, Brian Hennigan, tonight, my partner, Louis Korak. This is Brent Birkeland saying so long, everybody.